Hey everybody, how's it going? In this video, we're going to be talking about bevelers, and I'm just going to give you a few tips on how to run these things a little smoother. Maybe kind of pick them up if you hadn't really messed with them a whole lot. It's kind of a, I guess, more of a beginner video, but it'll be enough to get you started anyway. Once you can pound these things down pretty smooth, you got them. But I'm just going to make a couple different lines here. I'm going to make a scalloped line that's kind of just like a leaf or a flower that we'll carve, and I'm gonna do a couple of straight lines as well. And two bevelers I'm using here today are a couple of checkered bevelers from Berry King. I'm not sure the sizes on them. This one's probably about a quarter of an inch, and this one's maybe just a touch over an eighth. I have a 14-ounce maul here. I'm going to kind of show you how I get going. I'll usually run these from right to left when I can. It just seems easiest for me. You might want to play with it, go both directions, kind of see what you like. But I'm going to start over here on this right-hand side. Let me zoom out, I guess, so you can see my hammer. And then I'll zoom back in here in a sec. But you get that, whatever side of the line you want to bevel on, you get that little toe of your beveler right down inside of the line that you just cut. And I'm just going to tap it. And when I tap it, I have my pinky and ring finger sat down here on the leather. So I tap it, and I kind of get light with the tool. Tap it again, moving it over. And then pretty soon, you can get a little faster. And you can just move with it pretty quick. That's the goal, because obviously you want to get your stuff done fairly fast anyway. But smooth is what counts as well. Let me zoom in here so you can kind of see what the tool looks like close up. Again, I'm going to start on that right side. See if I can get it in better light. All right, I upgraded my light. I got that beveler right down in that cut line. I'm going to hammer it, move it over. As you hit it, the tool will want to bounce. See how it bounces up right there? And when it bounces up, that's when you're moving it over. But like I said, I like to keep my pinky and my ring finger down and kind of brace. And then it just helps give you something to move it over with. And we should come out with something that looks like that. You can see it's a little bit choppier over here when I was going slower. But once you get cruising, it smooths right out. And I guess we should say what the bevelers are used for if you're not familiar with them. We'll go on the outside of our flowers and vines with them to give it a little 3D look. It makes them look like they're popping out of the leather when you compress the leather around the flower. So when we go on, I guess I've started a little video or series of carving, and I just posted part 1 a week ago. So if you want to look through my videos, you'll be able to find it. There's going to be some more coming out soon. But when you have these scallops and stuff, you'll usually have to run a smaller beveler, because when you have a bigger one and you get in these little tight curves, you can't go through them. Grab the other one. You can't go through them without chopping on your outside and getting off your line. So you use a smaller beveler on those. And it's the same thing. They're a little bit trickier to run just because they're smaller. But this is when we have to start steering. And it's kind of like your swivel knife. You're going to steer with your thumb. But get going, and I'm just slightly turning it. Turn it back. And we're doing the same thing when it bounces. That's when we're moving it. But all I'm doing, I'm not moving my arm or anything. I'm just twisting my fingers. And that's how you steer them. And let me zoom in a little bit so you can see it working close up. So that's what we got there. And this is just one of those tools. You run it enough, it's going to get smoother. That's kind of the key with everything. Practice makes perfect. You can see we have some larger scallops there, so this is where I'd run my wider beveler. And we'll say, just tap it, move. And I'm steering it just the same way as I did that smaller one. No. There we go. I hope that helps you guys if you're just getting started out, kind of understand what a beveler is and how to use it, how to practice with it as well, because it's always fun to practice and see your results as you get better. So if you like that video, go ahead, give a little follow. Like I said, check out the other videos I have. I'm making a little series of carving. I'm going to offer some free patterns coming up here pretty quick. Thanks for watching.